Some aim for sky and some for stars. It's a journey of beginning stopped at uncertainty, continued with high risk, and finally, which go on to the successful and influential unicorn. Yes, here I'm talking about startups. You know, we live in an extraordinary times. Our generation is open, compassionate, and connected with more information and resource at our fingertips than ever before. Bengaluru is a Silicon Valley of India, is also startup hub of India. Hello everyone, welcome to Namma-Silicon-Valley. Today, here we will go on a wildlife safari of startups to unicorns, which are all stemmed in Bengaluru. Big money, big ideas, big dreams draws the best and the brightest mind around the world. Being Silicon Valley of India, Bangalore is that one supplying the much of brain powers. You know, every startup itself a story, which is an epic journey. It's really difficult to pick one and explain its history. So today I'm not going to go with one of the startup and explaining it, or maybe taking top 10 one keep on explaining it. No, that is not the idea of this video. Here we will visualize it in a big picture. We'll start with a government program named Startup India. Well, what is this? Startup India, which is a flagship initiative of the government of India, which is intended to catalyze the startup culture and build a strong and inclusive ecosystem for innovation and entrepreneurship in India. The campaign was first announced by Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi during Independence speech on 15th August 2015. Okay, let's see what is startup. So, as per Startup India website, to eligible to have a startup, to become a startup, it has to meet lot of criteria. Let me pick 4 most important one. Number 1, the company must be a registered one. Number 2, age of the company. It should be less than 10 years old. Number 3, turnaround. It should be less than 100 crore turnaround. And number 4, which is important, that is what we are aiming for, which is high potential of growth, profit. You know, every startup, as I mentioned earlier, it is a journey. It should be a small business or a company that was grown, intended to be a bigger one and large beyond a solo founder. That is what startup is all for. And it has a beginning journey, a beginning phase, middle phase, and the end. Beginning, lot of most viable products, MVPs, proof of concepts has been POCs, has been defined, derived, and created and submitted. Most of the startup will lose its potential in there itself. Some will manage and go into the middle phase, which is very high uncertainty, risk. Lot of reasons: technology failure, manpower failure, economical crisis. Lot of things will affect these startups. And the one which becomes successful unicorn is the one which reaches and become influential startups. I will mention that some of them later in the later part of the video. So, Government of India, as per the you see startupindia.co.in, the link which I will add it in the video description, you can go through it. So what is it meant for? What it provides? Basically, it's a one-stop platform for all the stakeholders in the ecosystem of the startups. So it provides an interactive environment. So you can exchange your knowledge, successful partnership stories, and in a highly dynamic environment. the investors, mainly VCs, venture capitalists, can take advantage of this website. Also, this site portal provides a lot of tools, events across India. What is startup events happening across India? You can visualize, you can see and visit, get ideas. Not only that, lot of templates, reports, blogs. This is one platform, one-stop platform for startups. So please do visit the site. Let's continue the safari. See, Bangalore-based top successful startups. Let me mention Unacademy, Byju's. A small idea will change everything. The education system is now changing. Unacademy, Byju's are one. In terms of stock market, mutual fund, Grow, GROW. Grow is one Bangalore-based, Koramangala-based especially, startup company. It had make a huge noise. Further mention, Cred, 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 Assureship, Razorpay, Licious, Slice, Big Basket, Jumbo Tech, many more startups. And Shark Tank India, there are a lot of startups which reach the Shark Tank India. Name few: Tinkerbell Labs, Loka, Kabaddi Adda, NOC, No Car Swing, Squalify, The State Plate, Loka, Tax Foods, not so many startups. So this idea of this video is to give an overview about startups in India. There are so many companies are in Bangalore because it's a Silicon Valley of India, so there are high-tech companies, high-tech minds, brainies, resources are available. That is the reason you find most of the independent people come around and bringing or developing or coming up as a startup company, opening a startup company. So I will wrap up the call here. Thank you for joining Namma-Silicon-Valley. I will come up with more such videos which will help you to improve your knowledge, enhance your skill. Until then, thank you, bye-bye. Please do like, share and subscribe. Keep watching Namma-Silicon-Valley.